Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
I'm trying to figure out which screen is actually. Hey, Tracy, what's going on, everybody? Look at y'all on X. Hey. Are y'all gonna talk? Are you gonna say something? That'll be great because I want to know what's going on with our children. All right, I want to know what's going on, and that wasn't gonna be the topic because I've been gone all day long. My niece is down here from Virginia, and she's gonna be here for 5 days. So okay, I've been gone to go pick her up and everything, and I come back and Dave has written an article about just asking a relative question and what happened to our children. Now, we could say 10 years ago that we saw it coming. We could say 20 years ago. A lot of us can pinpoint. But what's going on in society today, it is so damn scary. Now, I'm going to say this because, I am older now. But I remember when. Batman hit my hand as hard as you can, okay? You can put up the dukes, not stab somebody. We come from the generation of scruffers. That we know what put them up mean. We fought, but we lived to see a whole nother day. And then, let's get the shout outs done first because I really wanted to read y'all Dave's article. And like I said, I'm a grandmother of 9. I've already lost a son. So all of this stuff that is seen in the news and everything that's heated right now and surrounding, the Metcalf car, the people getting arrested, the hatred of America, I'm not participating. Me personally, I don't give how you think I should feel. You ain't gonna tell me how, because I've been either the woman crying over a casket, or I've been that woman dodging a bullet. So I've been there, done that. I don't want that culture. I don't want that life, and I don't want it for my grandkids at all, or society. But here we are. So we got to deal with this shit. And you can't put your head in the sand if you got a young one you care for. So let's start on YouTube. I mean, there's only 13 people that subscribe. They actually know that I'm back on YouTube. Shh. Did y'all know that TikTok said I could go back live, but Dave said why? I said okay then. So hey there, what's going on, Troy Mitchell? Hey out there. Hey Gracie Tracy. Girl, I'm gonna give you every name in the book. Hey Gracie. How you doing out there? What's up, Wanda? Hey, surprise for the people on X. Who are you? Hey. This is not Spaces. You can see me. I can see you if you talk. All right then, but if not, participate. Here we go. Hey Tracy Hunt, what's going on, girl? Hey Sippy Cup. Hey Fudge. Hey Fudge. How you doing out there, William? Hey Beamer, what's going on out there? Hey Jessica, girl, I saw you. What's up, Marsha out there? Listen, Marsha, listen. When 2 or more 55 grandmamas get together, we can usually clean up a community. All right then. Hey Jessica. Hey Addict. Go and tell Todd. Put his bootstraps. It needs to be pulled up and snatched tight. Good stewardships. We know what we learned in biblical citizenship class. One don't go without the other. All right then. Hey Marsha, what's going on, Trish? How you doing out there? Hey Jessica, girl, how much love you gonna give her? Miss Christine, hello. How are you doing? What's going on? Carolyn. We getting older now. It's our time. Yes. Anybody had an old person in school said, hey, one of these days, this going to go on your permanent record. Hopefully you can get it expunged, and then you got to grow the fuck up. I said, I'm here. It's our turn to snatch some wigs off. I don't know. Maybe we need to go back to that, get over here. Who the hell you think you're talking to? Go sit your ass down. Yeah, I don't give a damn what society said, what your teacher said, what your friend said, what Roblox said, what anybody else said. I'm going to snatch. We need to start having these talks again. If not, sucks to be y'all, because I wish would in my bloodline. I ain't playing with you. Even though my grandson literally called me all drugged up because he had to go to the dentist yesterday, and I said, who the hell is this? A 35-year-old man, and he's 13. I wish he's very well rounded. See, this is how you snatch him early in life. Like, thank God that is not my offspring. So when one of his friends later in life be like, you don't even know who your ancestors was. Hey, let me show you my ancestors, and you now know why we got our tenacity, our faith in everything that we hold dear, and work for it and not be a victim. But we're going to get to that too. This is ridiculous what I'm seeing, but just don't do it on my page. Hey there, Trish, back up to here. What's up, Belinda Lovelace? Hey, Nancy Cornell. How you doing out there? What's going on, everybody? Y'all all up in your own conversation. Y'all be getting me confused as hell, but not as my phone. Let's get on over here. Hey, Jean. What's up, Jean? Hey, Pamela. What's going on, Michelle? Hey, Carol. Hey, everybody. Dave, Tracy, everybody, y'all can share this. It might be touchy-feely people, situations that somebody don't want to grasp hold to their own bloodline, but I will. Or we're going to have a whole situation that we saw yesterday. And before you get your tidy whities in a bunch, he appealed. That's how our judicial system works. Save it. We're not spending any more energy in that. We're spending energy in what you can actually affect. Okay? Okay. All right. You don't live in Texas. Let it go. All right, then. Here we go. Where's that? My husband sometimes can be a genius. Sometimes he can be a genius. And I said, oh, God, he wrote it all. And he brought us in this equation. So this article, because I do write articles, because I'm tired of the bullshniggity, and y'all continuous digesting demons. What happened to our children? That's the whole damn title. Woo! It can be a whole spinoff. But here we go. When I went to school, almost every truck in the parking lot had a gun in it. Most of us had some kind of pocket knife on us. It was not shocking. It was not a threat. It's not treated as the end of the world. It was part of growing up, especially in rural America, where hunting, fishing, farming, and taking care of yourself were just normal parts of life. When did we skirt to the new norm? I don't like it. But here is the difference. When it came time to fight, we did not pull weapons on each other, not by a long shot. We fought with our fist, plain and simple. That tells me either you run up or shut the hell up. It works in 2026. Just like it worked in 1976. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I beat the hell out of my sisters. 1976, 86, 96, 6, and 16, and we keep going. It still works today. Don't sit behind your keyboard. Here I is. There I go. I'm easy to find. Don't threaten me online. Run up and get fucked up, okay? That's how I live my life. It's my life, and I'm gonna guard it no matter. Get it? I don't do threats. So all these evil, demonic, demon people calling me out my name, oh, that irks my nerves. But back to over here. It says that they may sound petty and pretty to some people today, but it was a different time. Boys got mad, girls got mad, people argued, sometimes people fought, but there was still a line most people knew not to cross. You did not go grab a gun because somebody hurt your damn feelings. You did not pull a knife because somebody looked at you wrong. You did not try to destroy a whole life because you lost your temper for 5 fucking minutes. So what happened? Let's ask Dave. We took God out of the center of everything. And then we acted shocked when children stopped seeing life as sacred. Oh, or having discussions on sitting a baby that might have survived an abortion in a corner, and the bureaucrats would decide. What the hell? Or arresting people for praying for the unborn. Or, not enough examples, or we still walking around a lot of people in society with eyes wide shut. But this would make me an extremist. That's why I probably was on somebody's list. I'm too bold with mine. Back to this one. We pushed family to the side and then acted shocked when young people stopped having respect for mothers, fathers, grandparents, teachers, and authority. We attacked the love of country and then acted shocked when children no longer felt proud of where they came from or responsible for what they're leaving behind. Kneel on the flag. Go ahead. Or desecrate it. Just throw some rainbows up in that. I still ain't seen black. Does not exist in the grander scheme of things. But back to this one. Progressive policies did not make our children safer. They made them emptier, stupider. You could just pass through school without even learning how to read and write. But, X marks the spot. Or that's what our ancestors said. Somehow we reverting back to them not formulating a sentence and get mad at me because I use bigger words. For decades, the left told America that prayer was the problem. Discipline was a problem. Fathers were the problem. Patriotism was the problem. Law and order was the problem, and traditional values were the problem. They said children need to have more freedom, less correction, fewer consequences, more excuses, and you might get an award or a certificate or a trophy or something. Or thinking you could stay on your mother's insurance until you're 26. Okay. Now look around. I had to make a post on Facebook. I said, I wish you would try to bring that to my page. I only had to block 2. They shut that shit down quick. Don't try me. I don't care where your emotions at. You better check it. Okay, then back over. We have children who cannot handle being told no. Oh my God. Woo! Woo! Okay then. That's the first word. Anyway, we have schools where teachers are afraid of students. A rope punch. Ran up on a video today. Older guy, older black dude. Looked like he a granddaddy. Some little young punk. You call them YNs. Yes, ran up into this school teacher face, and the next thing I knew, I said, now who the hell you think you talking to? All you heard was that female teacher like, hey. He looked at her, she shut the hell up. Now back to you, young buck. Who you think you talking to? That was the first time he probably had a father figure snatch a knot in his ass. I mean, sometimes you just have to, there's a look. But it comes with experience, okay? It says also we have parents being treated like enemies while the government systems trying to raise children in our place. Woo! Y'all remember that? Y'all didn't have no rights. None. Not at all. None. At all. Whew, California is a prime example. Whew. You're going to take my insurance to, cut off my son's dangling and not tell me. And then I catch an attitude. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Hey, whoa. How old are your ass? 9. What you doing in a male strip club? Why is he twerking? I'm not supposed to say nothing. Oh, shit, I can't say nothing. Wait. Skip. What was in that damn book? I know like hell y'all ain't got that in no library. That's pornography. Oh, I'm not. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Happy Pride Month. Ha! You said that to me. Here, let me have a seat with all y'all. Go in the living room and have a seat. We're going to have the whole damn Wanorg out on the ark. All right? What you got to say? I'm sitting here like, y'all don't see this? I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm the bad girl, but abortion's okay. All right, back to Dave's, he got a whole article. It says, and when we have young people who are more connected to a screen than they are to their own families. I mean, they going around saying 6, 7. But if you got to relate to demonic chanting, go ahead and do you, boo-boos. We have a culture that tells them that they are victims before they even learn responsibility. Okay then, but way to go, Dave. You did this. I ain't finished. And when something goes wrong, the same people who help create the problem blame everything else except the broken values they pushed into our homes, our schools, and in our communities. It was never just about guns. It was never just about knives. Those things existed when I was growing up. And we did not have to have that kind of chaos we see today. Y'all didn't even have a clue where we were majority of the time. Okay, but back to this one. The real question is not what changed in a parking lot. The real question is what changed in the heart. When a nation teaches children that there's no God, no truth, no right, no wrong, no country worth loving, and no family structure worth protecting, it should not be surprised when the children grow up confused, angry, and lost. America used to teach self-control. Now we teach self-expression with no boundaries. America used to teach respect. Now we teach rebellion. Babylon, babies. America used to teach that actions have consequences. Now we teach excuses and victimhood. America used to teach our children to honor God, love their families, stand for their country. Now too many schools and politicians treat those values like something that must be mocked, removed, or replaced. That is what happened, and we did not lose our children overnight. We handed them over piece by piece to a culture that told them everything old was oppressive, everything sacred was hateful, and every rule was abuse. It is time to stop pretending this is normal because this is satanic, demonic. The answer to parents who parent, churches that stand, Teachers who are allowed to teach and leaders who are not afraid to say that American children need more than programs and politics or roadblock. They need truth, they need family, they need God, and they need adults brave enough to bring those values back. I don't give a damn what they call you. Thank you, Dave. That was one hellified article. Maybe 4 people read it. Maybe. It's our job. I'm over the excuses. It's our job. Either you're going to put a stop to it in your own life, your own community, who you hang with, where you work at. You are the beacons. Ho. Benadryl. Time to take a drug. As I was saying, we the parents now. And it's up to us. What are we going to see? Another Carmelo Anthony? Another Metcalf? Another any situation in our own homes, our own community, our own schools, or our own street corners? Because it's just going to get worse. The lawlessness got to stop. The pretending of the outrage need to stop. Not knowing who to hate or what to hate or what's normal and what's not. But this is not normal. Not having love for a human being, that's not normal. We have allowed them over my lifespan to usher in Armageddon. No faith. No values. No love of country. No love of elderly. And no love of our youth. Or even the unborn. It's got to stop. And you got to find your role. You got to find your passion and your path in life. And if you have a bloodline, that is your path. And you're supposed to leave it better. But being seen on social media, in the media, we need to make an example. After Sunday in NBC, because a lot of people watch NBC, a lot of people watch CNN, ABC, CBS, NPR, Fox News. After that demonic witch revealed herself for worldwide television, that is what you are allowing to feed you and your home and your well-being. That was a bona fide shapeshifter. Her face said it all of exactly who owns her spirit, and what comes out of her is vile. From lamestream media hyping up the violence to the people on the street corner committing those violence. We are the grandparents now. And until we get some kind of faith, freedom, family back in America, it's only going to get worse. The choice is at y'all. I'm going to stay a stickler and a firm person on my values, because that's some scary stuff. You don't care about the life in the womb, all the way to a life on a schoolyard, all the way to a life in somebody's house. I don't want to fall there much further. And our young men need these role models to step back up in damn place. Government don't own our children. We do. All right then. Great article. Try not to choke. I should have took that Benadryl way before I even started the show. Hey Cheryl, how you doing out there? People allow these kids to be disrespectful. Not me. There's a look. That's okay. Some people. Some people. I don't know how to explain it. Where's your authority? Where's that? Where's someone No one should be comfortable walking up to you. I don't give a damn how old they are and displaying any type of disrespect. Number one, it's the way you carry yourself, hold yourself. It's an aura. Some people get tried and some people don't. And then they get tried one time, but they don't get tried again. So I have no idea. I'm not one of those people that allow children or the elderly. I'll be quick to say you might want to watch your mouth, because I have no idea who you think you're talking to. And once you get that authority over yourself, you ain't gonna get walked on. The hell? I wish me no. So, but that's just who I am as a human being, as a person. I don't allow it. I don't give you the opportunity. There's nothing about me, my energy, my aura, my authority, my path that gives anyone any inkling that try her and see how well it goes. But that's just me. It's called, I don't know what it's called, but I don't allow that in my life. That's from my bloodline to strangers. So everybody gonna have to step up to the plate. That's all I can see. I mashed that mouth. Let's see. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, Penny from Wyoming, what's going on? Hey, Candy. It all goes back to the parents. Woo! You know how many things I am seeing everywhere. It all goes back to the color. No, the hell it don't. Kids are not seen. No, you can put a bunch of kids in a room, red, yellow, black, white. They don't care. They all go migrate. Hate is taught. Hate is taught. It always goes back to the parents, the household, where you got your training at. So it starts up. Thank you, Candy. Candy, I can see the way you walk. Hey, even when you talk, it takes over me. Go on, Candy. It starts right back in the home. Crackheads having crackhead kids. There's Bethany's and Methany's having little Brittany's. I'm gonna have to just yeah. Hey there, Patricia. How you doing? Hey everybody. How's everybody doing today? Actually, it's been a great day. Other than getting on 85 and going to the Greyhound bus station, my niece is here and I forgot how much she talks. Woo! She's cute though. She talked to me the whole way. I said, oh my God. She's here for 5 days. I say she in her mid-20s. She's cute. I forgot. Hey, Braxton, one of my barbers, an older cat, said if you don't raise them at your house, they'll raise them at the big house. But look what the hell they got. Look what they doing to get to the big house. Some of these people got, how you get charged felonies? Have you seen some of these people rap sheets? That mean they left the carnage out here, Braxton. Thank God, thank God, thank God we got Braxtons. Thank God we got Braxtons. Okay, you could be a troll sometime, but thank God we got the Braxtons in the world. But they don't want the big house. They don't want that. Dude, they don't want it. Number one, they're gonna be segregated right when you walk through the freaking, the corridor. It's the Green Mile. It's just concrete. Before you hear clink clink, and you just now the next time the smell is different. So for the people that think prison and jail and all this stuff is something that to strive for, working at the federal pen for 13 years, I can tell you it's not. It's just something about those, the smell, the vibe, and those bars. Well, if you put yourself in that predicament to get behind there, tough shit. All right then, Dave. Everybody, y'all stay tuned. Is he here? Okay then. When we get back, hope we got a special guest, or we got a guest. We got Frank coming on. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Go on, Dave. The Real News was never built by corporations. It was built by people like you, patriots who refuse to stay silent. When you join the Real News Founders Movement on Patreon, you become part of something bigger than a show. You become part of the mission. Get exclusive behind-the-scenes content, members-only updates, and direct connections with me and Dave and the Real News community. From supporters to founding members, every membership helps us keep independent media alive and growing. Join the movement today. Visit patreon.com/LucretiaHughes and help us build something real. One Nation Still Under God, a powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today. Hey, Leonard. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Troy, don't be starting nothing. What's in this cup? Not a absolutely thing but brisk tea and a whole bunch of ice. That's probably why I was choking, because it ain't. Anyway, welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. Dave and Troy starting stuff over there on my phone. Finna miss our guests and everything. Everybody, do not forget, you can support us by going on over there to fallbackusa -to.myshopify.com. You can get the bundle pack. Let me get my glasses out of it. You can get the bundle pack, which is the mug and the shirt of the 250th anniversary birthday. We still here and didn't get blown up by Russia over there. And then also make sure that you be able to go download the book. And tomorrow we will not be here. I am the keynote speaker at the Hart County Republican Party, and I'm just going to be giving away magnets and stuff, door prizes. And plus, since we're moving here and we're going to be in Hart County, Georgia, might as well be like, hey, everybody out here. Listen, I ain't trying to run for office and take your job, but I'm just letting you know I got a show, okay? Anyway, I'm going to be talking about Georgia politics, the election, the races, the runoffs, how I feel, the 2A, the NRA, everything. And then starting next week, do not forget, we're going to start I need 285 names for the actual petition to run for board of directors again of the NRA. And then, so if you are an NRA member, please, I will be passing around the petition to get my name back on the ballot for the board of directors of the NRA. Speaking of that, speaking of men who's strong, that wants the best for America, our next guest, I interviewed him. I did interview him at the NRA convention, and I also wrote an article on yournews.com about him. He wrote a book, and he does a lot, and it is really, he wanted to reach out and see if he could be on the show. I said, absolutely. I said, what about tomorrow? It says he just released a book on June or coming up. It says Cool Heroes for Boys, because, honey, I'm tired of zesty men. I mean, Dave, we're to bring him on in here so we can let him introduce himself the right way. Bring Frank on in. Hey, Frank.
Hey, Lucretia. Thanks for having me back in.
Yeah, we need really cool heroes for boys, because right now, my husband wrote that article, what happened to our children. And then also I scanned over your American thinkers, article about why they don't want men to actually vote, and then you have President Trump coming out saying they're getting ready to drop the mother load when it comes to 2020 election, the fraud in California. So everybody, this is Frank. Frank, go ahead and introduce yourself. I mean, you could talk, but you have a lot of people out there that's also watching too.
Yeah, no, I'm a New York Times best-selling writer. I've written a lot of books. My latest book is Cool Heroes for Boys. I'm a full-time employee of the National Rifle Association, where I write about our freedom, two-way stuff. It's wonderful. A lot of that runs at American Rifleman and American Hunter, but across, and I also do a podcast for the NRA, the Armed Citizen Podcast, which I need to have you on, Lucretia. That'll be fantastic. Where we talk guns and heroes and freedom and different laws that are going on and so on. The battle continues with many fronts, which is unfortunate, but it's also engaging. So there we are.
Now, when it comes to the Cool Heroes for Boys, I met the Royal Rangers. I think that's the organizations that I've seen a lot of these young men that's worldwide, that was out there, that really represents not only the outdoorsmen, but also their faith and everything else. With the temperature of what's going on in America, I'm going to get to that. And especially what Oregon is pulling when they're trying to get rid of hunting, fishing, shooting, and everything else. How do you feel, not only, with the Cool Heroes for Boys, but being a writer for the NRA and all of the magazines? How do you feel that you fit in and getting it out there in the communities to show our stance and why we support the Second Amendment?
Yeah, Oregon, that's a mess, and I've written a bunch of pieces on it. My first book was actually The Politically Incorrect Guide to Hunting. I journalistic around the country, spent a lot of time with biologists, and of course I'm a lifelong hunter myself, looking into all the issues related to wildlife and the dysfunction. And one thing that I kept telling people, and for some reason they found it surprising, I kept telling vegetarians and vegans and so on that there's blood on their salad, and it would just drive them crazy. But every farmer you talk to has to control wildlife populations. They're not going to have the vegetables for people to eat. They're all going to be eaten by whatever animals are depredating on the crops. So they have to protect their vegetables. You say that to a farmer and he laughs, says, well, of course I have to protect my vegetables. That's what you have to do. But it's hunters that go in and help with that and actually create the economic incentive to have more wildlife, not just through license fees and paying for the whole thing, but also by controlling and managing the wildlife. And then if the property is any good, the farmer can then lease the property to a hunting group or a hunter who will pay to go deer hunting on that property, and then money gets raised through it. The whole thing works together. It's a beautiful piece of conservation. So yeah, it's a tragedy what Oregon is right now trying to do. But they're trying to sap the life out of all of us, and it isn't just that. Cool Heroes for Boys. I remember walking into a library with my son when he was 8 years old, and I'm looking for a book for him. And he kept looking at the so-called heroes they had for him, all these politically correct weaklings. And he kept shaking his head and goes, Dad, I don't like this person. I don't want to be this person. How am I going to? No. So I looked for some of the old classics that I knew that I grew up on, and they weren't even there. They didn't even exist. But I did introduce them to those on my own, and some of them we liked, a lot of them just didn't resonate. So I decided, well, I'm an author. I'm a best-selling author. I'm an author who writes about men. I wrote the Ultimate Man Survival Guide. I could write a book for Cool Heroes with him. So he's been my partner every step of the way. And if he didn't like a story, didn't think it was cool, didn't get his hair standing up, it didn't get included.
Okay, so hold up. Who are a handful of his heroes for today? Because when you sitting there and you were saying heroes, who heroes for your son was in that book, actually?
Yeah, well, it starts with George Washington, which he was surprised about. So he learns about that in school, and they water him down. They don't really tell who the guy really was, or they try to destroy him because he did. He wasn't perfect. He did own slaves and so on, and it was just horrible, not just by today's standards, but by those standards of that day. But there are also heroic things he did and stood up for, George Washington did. So I tell the story in that book of the Battle of Bougainville, where George Washington's 23 years old. No one really trusts him. He'd already just messed up. Some historians say he actually started the French-Indian War because he shot a bunch of French with Indians. So anyway, George Washington becomes the hero of this battle, saving the British troops, has 2 horses shot off from under him, has a number of bullets go right through his coat, not hitting him, but almost hitting him, and manages to pull the troops off the field and save what was left of this British army.
Okay, that's George Washington. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. But if you're gonna tell a little bit about being the first president How deep do you get?
You know,
in
each
these
chapter I
characters?
try to grab a snippet from a
Okay,
life that's
okay.
fun and exciting and grabs all the elements of standing up. And in that, I do at the end allude to what he did, and the way he stood back and walked away from the presidency at such a critical time. And there was even the Nuremberg conspiracy where he was offered to be made a king by his own lieutenants, and he refused it because he wanted to give us the republic we got. So he was a hero in every which way. So I do allude to that in the end of it. But even some of them, like my son was surprised I wanted to include Paul Revere because he's like, yeah, I know the British are coming. He rode off from Boston, whatever. Again, he heard that really watered down story. And I said, well, do you know the British actually took his guns? Literally went to his house, and General Gage, British general in Boston, where the British controlled Boston, went to his house and seized his guns. They seized all the guns they could get inside of Boston. They had a gun confiscation, which was what the whole thing was about. On April 19, 1775, they went out to Concord and Lexington to seize the people's guns. That's what it was all about. But they also kept on in Boston, seizing the people's guns until they were kicked out of Boston. So it was always about that basic element of freedom. When I told that to my son, who loves to hunt, loves to shoot, he couldn't believe it.
Okay, now bring it up closer to how many chapters are in the book, and where can everybody go get it?
It's 20 True Tales of Adventure. And the last one is the Medal of Honor winner, so that's very contemporary, very much to today.
Who was that?
But some of them are 20th century, like Jesse Owens, who stood up and went to the Olympics, even though he was asked not to go by a lot of people. They thought it would validate the evil Nazi regime. But he's like, no, I'm going to go there and show his Aryan ideals, his horrible racism doesn't work. I'm a black man, he said, and I'm going to go there, and I'm going to win. And I'm going to show them what I can do. And that's exactly what he did. He came home to more racism, actually, than and this is his own words, that he ran into there from Hitler himself. Not that Hitler was anything as evil as they come, but actually Hitler was kinder to him than our own president was. This is before Civil Rights Act and so on. This is 1936 Olympics, so it's well before the freedom was there for him to enjoy. But he stood up boldly for that.
Now, you know, I eat, breathe, and talk 2A and politics. And Jenny was like, girl, ask him about Democrats and why they don't want men to vote. Okay, I'm asking you about Democrats and why they don't want men to vote, and then why they brought up this toxic masculinity to the point that not only is the men species getting attacked on the front, but also you can equate that with the Second Amendment of getting attacked at the same time. That's one of the issues that my husband wrote in the article, was that, you know, we're used of growing up with guns in our cars, in our home. Nothing happened to us, wasn't this chaos anything, and that how all of this has pinpointed to where we are today. Why did you write that, and what are your thoughts on that?
Right, the Democratic Party, which is run by the ideologues on the far left, is trying to destroy men because men, a real manly man, will stand up to them. And not that women aren't strong, will do the same thing. They hate conservative women too. But the man vote, which they've lost, and the toxic masculinity have gone after manliness, because that stands for real values and thinking for yourself, individuality, protecting your own family, which gets back to 2A. All of that stuff, they want to neuter men, take that away, and make us controllable. And it is through all of their stuff. And it's disgusting. And of course they're losing the manly vote when they're attacking us and calling us, and attacking our heroes. Mm-hmm. Most of the heroes that are in my book, Coolers for Boys, they've been canceled. You can't find them in the school books. Maybe you can find a watered down version. I've mentioned a couple that there are, but they neuter even them. They're taking all that all away so they can fit it into a narrative to feed our kids, or even just completely cancel them and take them away from us, tearing down the statues as they did so much in 2020. They don't want us to have these heroes who would stand up and boldly, they're imperfect people. I'm imperfect, everyone's imperfect. All these heroes were imperfect, but they tried to do bold, great things despite that. And they even want to destroy that. So I told my son, and a lot of this we went and experienced firsthand. I went to Boston, walked the Freedom Trail, and so on. So I watched firsthand stuff at the Gettysburg, and we got on Chamberlain's Wall, which is where they stood to save that whole war for the North to win in the end. And we stood there and we talked about everything. They want to take all those heroes from us, just drain their blood right out of them, so that they have us as controllable sheep.
As you were talking through this, it's like my mind was racing back. when I can pinpoint, and this is only me and a whole bunch of people that's watching right now, Barack Obama administration. I mean, at least Bill Clinton was, playing cigar. So we still knew at that time what it was. I don't understand how it rapidly disintegrated to the point that we are seeing all of this today. Not only attacking of the family, but our rights, but also our Constitution. Everything we grew up on is on major attack. But the men, folks, for the last decade, I haven't seen so much hate and so much vitriol when it comes to the male species. I still don't understand what masculine toxicity is and what the hell the 2A got to do with that. And why would you want a constituent or citizenship that cannot go out there and hunt and fish and protect themselves from the criminal activity that they are allowing back on the street?
If a person can defend themselves, can get their own meat, catch their own fish, fell their own tree, they're too strong for the left. They don't want individuals who can stand up and do that because they're thinking for themselves and they're questioning things. Like I'm teaching my son, and good parents teach their children. They stand up for themselves and think. And it's just, that is so critical. But to the left, they want you controlled. They want you in some apartment somewhere in a city where you're getting all the social services and everything you're getting from government. You start to think government as being your provider. And then you're in control from them. It's Orwellian.
Wait. But they should at least waited until our generation is gone. I mean, or at least our kids' generation is gone, because our grandparents and parents rubbed off on us. We're rubbing off on our kids. I'm rubbing off on my grandkids. So they should at least wait to the one generation that they couldn't even come up with a catchy phrase for. Gen Xers, who our teachers literally said, yo, hey, one day you're going to be the parent. One day you're going to be the leader. One day you're going to have to run this country. They should at least waited before they pulled any of this psyop, because that's exactly what I'm seeing. It's a psyop to a point that you got people wanting to hate America, but you live in America. You want to call us out our name, but people are killing themselves to get here. You want to give over our rights to protect our homestead, but you're allowing the criminals out on the street. And then you sell more weapons to our enemies to allow them to come in here and just run rumshot. I'm still trying to understand what happened and how they're not in jail. Okay, if not, where's the grand jury?
Okay. No, right. Biden pointed his whole apparatus, his whole legal system at the law-abiding gun owner, and was doing everything he could to close their stores, make everything they were doing illegal, take their firearms away. Every piece of it, the judges he was putting in, that's what he was after. Trump comes in and he turns the tables and no, we have to go after the bad guys. And we're looking at it is possibly the lowest murder rate that America has seen in more than 100 years. It's that simple. Go after the bad guys and let the good guys do what they're supposed to do. That personal fortitude that comes from that understanding that the left just can't abide by.
What made you join the NRA?
Oh, wow. I was really into hunting as a kid, and I joined on my own. I just thought it was cool. But what has really surprised me, especially lately, is when I talk to, especially the younger generations. I'm in a karate dojo, and I volunteered with soccer. I was my kid's soccer coach and his Cub Scout den leader and so on. So I'm very involved out there in the community. Talking to parents, but talking to their kids. And I've been very surprised when I'm careful, I'm not right away tell them I work for the National Rifle Association. Let me just let that come up later. But I started, what the heck, I'll just start saying it. And as I did, over and over again, especially the younger generation, say, oh, that is so cool. I want to learn to shoot. No one's ever showed me this. What is that like? So they're hungry for something real. They've had something fake, that little screen in front of their face for so long. I can feel it out there that they're actually hungry for something real.
Well, we do live in the country, so there's that. There's that. But it's like you said, it's more. When I go out there and I'm like, listen, because I'm going out there tomorrow to our local GOP meeting to be the speaker. And this is a very rural area, very small town, very homely. Still, everything is on the square. But we also know we're not that far from Atlanta, and we're not that far from people that would love to come in here and switch the game and get us away from our 2A, and with us being a constitutional carry state. They want to come in here and erase that. So with all of this going on I'm switching gears over there in Virginia. Whew, woo! I mean, BB guns. Seriously, from the frontal attack of what not only Spamberger and her clique of crew have decided to do, how it's trickling also to a state like Oregon, and then where California, do they even talk to us at all?
I don't know. That LA election is disturbing. It just smells so bad. That it's very disturbing, and I'm hoping there's a way it can get cleaned up. But I'm not so sure. The people I talked to out there, the Republicans are leaving, and have been leaving for a long time, or the conservatives, or the middle class has been leaving very quickly, and it worries me. You see that, and then you see that in Virginia, which is still very close and is not lost. And I don't ever want to move behind a front and say, okay, we're giving up that ground. No, but let's fight on every inch. But Virginia is not lost. People can wake up there. We tried to wake them up and let them know what was coming, because Spanberger was very clear what she was bringing to that state. She was saying no, but yes, it was in her record. She'd actually volunteered as a gun control activist. It was very clear what she was going to do. And so here we are, and we have to fight it out in the courts and the next election, but that's kind of far off at this point.
Okay, I got to ask you on this one too, because Nancy Mace did not win last night, but she was on to something. I'm kind of liking it. If you're not naturally born here, you shouldn't hold office, especially being able to dictate our laws and change our laws, especially at the federal level. What we're seeing right now from the squad members, Ilya, Omar, all of these people that was not naturally born here, come over here and say, okay, you must give over your 2A. You must change or retire the Constitution, always shouting how much they hate us while they using our same freedoms and laws to protect themselves. They want to come over here and take our weapons to turn into the country they left?
Well, those are some egregious examples. But we realize that our Constitution is what set those parameters. So we take constitutional amendment, which is pretty hard, and it should be pretty hard to go about that. And to tell you the truth, the immigrants that I talked to, and quite a few that I do speak with, mostly of Spanish descent, but quite a few from Europe, I'm usually surprised. They're much more, they're less indoctrinated into wokeism than the college students I'll talk to, say, here in America. They're much cleaner. Go, no, right is right. Here's right. I don't understand. Why would you do this? Or I've seen socialism work or try to work in my country, and I ran from it. That's why I'm here, and I don't want that here. So I don't really have that problem see that problem in the larger immigrant community. Those are some really egregious examples. But constitutional amendment, that's a pretty high hurdle, as it should be.
Now, the one in Virginia, the reason why I said that, because the guy that actually sponsored the law that changed just recently with the 2A, he's not a natural born citizen of Virginia at all. He immigrated here. And now he's sitting in under the Capitol. I was getting ready to call them the Gold Dome too. And he went in there and shifted and drafted a measure to strip people in Virginia from their gun rights.
Wow. Well, I'm not as familiar with that case, but he has to be beaten on every level. That can't be allowed to stand. But there are unfortunately plenty of people born here who want to do the same thing that we also have to defeat politically.
What can we do, not only as an organization, how can we continue to submitly, because it's going to be attacked. There's more laws on the books against the Second Amendment at the federal level. How do we chip away with those laws or sundown them?
Well, NRA Iley is doing a fantastic job on every front. We can talk every front individually. Very important. But I think when it comes to the people and talking to the people, I don't think we've given them in our educational system, at least where I'm in New York State, hasn't given them the armor they need to understand what their freedom actually is, what it entails, where it came from, who bled for it, but just the individual nature of that right, how it was formed, and how it came to them, and how it made America the light of the world. They don't understand the whole history of it, or just the very nature of our rights. So if we don't tell them, like the stories, okay, I have 20 cool heroes in this Cool Heroes for Boys, if they don't know stories like that in the background, so they can't humanize it enough to have their feet standing on it like a strong foundation, then they're not going to have the armor when they do go to college or deal with people in whatever workplace and get indoctrinated possibly to the left. And I have a lot of friends whose kids, they don't understand. I don't understand why my kids, they'll tell me, I raised them right, I did all this with them right, and they go away to college and they come back and they're just far left and I can't talk to them anymore. They start to hate me and they're voting this way. They actually want to tear down our rights. They want to do all these things. They don't understand how it happened. And I started to ask these parents questions about how did you prepare them intellectually for this slow deterioration of the belief that happened within them, and this buildup of this leftist thought. And they didn't really give them the tools necessary, the armor necessary to pragmatically understand when this far left stuff came at them. They didn't know how to go, wait a second, let's critically think about this for a second and compare and contrast and so on. They didn't have those skills.
You keep saying cool heroes for boys, and I'm looking around like, where's the link? Where's the link so I can put them in the chat room? Because we're live right now, and Dave is looking for it. It's not out yet. It don't come out until...
It's on Amazon. It's already there.
It's already there? Okay, Dave, he said it's on Amazon. Look up cool...
Print, digital, audiobook, the whole thing. It's
okay.
up.
Okay,
yep.
Dave is putting them in on the YouTube, on Rumble, on X, on Facebook. So everybody, when you mention it, you know, someone was like, okay, what's the book? And he's looking for the link. So that's what I was doing if I was...
You can find it at Barnes & Noble too, and it's everywhere. Yep.
So it's out there, everybody. To me, cool heroes for boys. You gonna do anything for the girls?
I shouldn't, but there are some very strong women out there who I encourage to do that. I think it would be fantastic.
Now, writing for the NRA and being that high up, what do you look for every quarter? Because I know that we're going to start, weaning out the hard copy magazines, and people are going to be using it on the app or getting their links to the articles. Where do you get your topics from? Or if someone wants to write something or get it to you to write, how do they do that? Me.
Well, I'm not hard to find. You can just email me. We all have the similar email address, first initial, last name, nrahq.org. I'm very easy to approach, as are the other editors. And it's not a done deal, digital to print and losing print. There's still a lot of conversations going on. That's an evolving thing as we're dealing with the new marketplace. I do a podcast now for the NRA, and we're looking to expand that more.
Me? I mean, okay. My bad.
No, yes. There you go. The more, please. We need to build that community out. NRA Media needs to continue to grow, and it's got its feet under it, and it's starting to grow now. So I'm excited about it because the true message, and people really want to hear about our freedom. And there's so many advocates, over 100 million gun owners in this country. Not nearly enough of them are members of the NRA. And it's just so important that they hear these freedom messages, especially this year, the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It's just so key now. Wake up, stand up for our freedom.
Are we going to do anything? Are we getting together? Is the NRA, anybody having a party? I mean, on the back porch, on the boat, or something?
Well, we already had our annual meetings where there was a fantastic celebration. The Great American Outdoor Show will come again, and a lot of competitions around the country you can find very easily. Just Google that. There's a great app to show you. The new NRA app is fantastic, by the way. The deals you can get on it, the member benefits if you're a member, even deals on hotel rooms when I travel. They're much cheaper just because I'm an NRA member.
Okay, I'm finna read this. And I went directly to why Democrats will not get the men vote back. It says, and I'm all the way down in the setup, the opinion piece, young men are in crisis while the left tell men to stay in their lane. Members of the manosphere. Oh, y'all got your own clique? Okay, then in the manosphere and the far right are welcoming them with open arms. The opening paragraph then claimed the handpicked authors will explain what a healthier version of manhood look like. That sounds so zesty. What is that about?
Well, the manosphere has great stuff in it, but it also has some not so good in it. Some players who are dishonest women and so on, and don't have the integrity and the honor, but they're popular because they have money or they're smooth, and that's unfortunate. An actual stand-up man of honor isn't that kind of guy at all. So it is up to men, good men, to step in and say, wait a second, here's what you should be. Here's what you should try to embody. Here's some real heroes for you. Let's try to grow you stronger. Let's actually put you somewhere where you can actually fail, kind of safely fail. I mean, get your knees skinned or whatever, but you have a chance to fail, right? There's actually a score in the game because that's important too to your growth. And it just this weekend, I'm taking my son on a canoe trip. A lot of portaging, carrying the canoes lake to lake. We're going to go a lot of miles, and he's going to get pushed. And it'll be fantastic for him to push through those walls. We're going to camp out overnights on islands. This is northern New York in the Adirondacks. It will push him. At the end of it, he might hate me a little bit, or parts of the trip he might. but he'll come out of it. I know he will, because I know him and I know what a boy needs. He'll come out of it. He's 13 now. He'll come out of it feeling stronger and emboldened and willing to take on something maybe that scares him a little, which is all a part of growing to that strong man that we want our boys to be.
Oh, y'all going camping? At least it's like glamping, but for men.
Well, we're going to be going a lot of miles in canoes, and we're going to have to carry those canoes and all of our gear overland on several places to get between lakes and things. It's quite the adventure.
Well, everybody, Frank, Dave, you got the link and everything in the chat. All right, Frank, because I'm just going to be honest, we got the free Zoom. So it's going to cut off on you. Yes.
Okay.
What?
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Everybody, y'all make sure to get on over there if you have boys or you are leadership situation or just a grandma and grandfather. If you go over there and make sure y'all get the cool heroes for boys. I mean, because you can have them looking at Wonder Woman. I mean, anyway, but back, everybody, this is Frank. And Frank, tell everybody where they can get your book at. I heard Amazon and what else?
Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It's in Walmart. It's everywhere. Just take a look.
All right, and everybody, I will put it on my pages, so I will see you later. And thank you so much, Frank. Yeah, that was me. I was giving my own self a shout out. Pick me. I mean, I'm good at doing a podcast. This is show 1950.
We could use you. Thank you.
Thank you. You have a good one. We'll be right back, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Go ahead, Dave. You didn't cue nothing up? Oh, well, what did you cue up, Dave? Okay. One Nation Still Under God, a powerful personal testimony about faith, family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today. I didn't choke. Was that great promotion for myself? Anyway, welcome back to the... Let me get it together. Gary got me all flabbergasted, okay? Welcome back, everybody, to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes, Gary, and Dave. And y'all make sure y'all get on over there to Gumroad, which is under, what is it? One Nation Still Under God. I'm seeing him blushing. I don't know why. One Nation Still Under God. You go on over there and get that. Thank you, Kim Lamborghini, for getting a pack today, a bundle pack. Like I said, they're over there on fallbackusa-2.myshopify.com. You get the shirt and also the cup to go with that. Thank you for all of the orders so far. We really appreciate the lights stay on. Yay. Anyway, I'm just kidding. And make sure that you donate. Oh, you're going to get my tea? Thank God. It'd have been great earlier, but hey, 11-8, never late than never. All right then. Hey everybody, what's going on? Gary out there. Let's start all over. Hey Gary. Now you choked. Show the hell did. I choked earlier. I was on a rant too, and it just I started choking. I already took my drugs. I took them. I sure did. I did it live on camera. Woo! honey, the allergies. You feel like it's in April, honey. It is June. What the hell's going on? Hey, everybody that went to the neighborhood. Yes, depending on who house you knocking on. Your house closed on. Hey, Todd. Hey, Addie. What's going on out there? That's how hats are coming along. It's still down there in the storage. I'm just being honest. If anybody you know in the Hartwell area that puts in 30 amp switches, something in the wall has to be plugged up bigger than what's already in the wall without it tripping the whole house and calling the popos. So if you know anybody that is reasonable, because we still trying to live, anybody that know how to put in a whole new plug wall of a 30 amp something, that's how much energy it takes. All right, then back over here. But that's where we at so far. But yeah, we I want the hats too. Trust me, Dave's is dingy. How you doing, Todd? What's going on, Nora? The United States bomb Iran again. Who pissed Trump off now? What did they touch? What did they touch? See, they don't want to keep touching stuff. So as long as they keep shooting at us, even if we instigate a whole bunch of that, and I ain't talking about Trump, I'm talking about the whole 47 years of all of this grand scheme of thing of Iran. So this is the way I'm going at it right now, because we got it like that. Bum, 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 bum their ass. Bum, 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 we're bum their ass. We're gonna bum their ass. No. It's better to get given the weapons to Ukraine. Okay, then. Who touched what? Woo, who said, I am the Ayatollah? And there they go. Now they always announce, it's like, are y'all picking straws? Why y'all keep announcing who the hell the supreme? Never mind. Again, y'all just gonna keep putting somebody on Front Street. How much he owe y'all? He get the short straw? Because my ass would be in a tunnel somewhere. I ain't gonna instigate one of the world's power where they got electricity that can shoot through walls and burn your, nipple hairs off. Who wants to mess with that? Who wants to fry from the inside? Walking one day and you're bleeding the next. Who want any of that? I don't want that smoke. But if they want that smoke, bum, 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 bum their ass. Bum, 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 bum. We're gonna bum their ass. Ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm looking outside. Woo, it ain't here. I mean, because I heard death to America, death to America. And we had to pay them in the middle of the night on an unmarked jet, an unmarked crate with many currencies. And they hating on me. Ha ha ha! Kill them over there. Don't touch our ships. There. If a helicopter go by, just do like the rest of Americans. Don't shoot lasers. Sometimes you gotta learn. Hard head, make a soft ass. That's what we learned in the South. In the South. Okay? Keep messing with Trump, he gonna crash out. Thank you for the tea. Ooh, I needed that. Child, my throat was like, girl, stop talking. Yeah, hey Trish. I mean, back down here to the 12 people that might have said something. Hold on. Because it was something about that warmth that just went down my throat, and I ain't going to spit it out. Todd, close your ears. All right, then. Back over here. Let me get Todd not blushing. Hey, Troy. What's going on out there? Right here on a Rumble. Hey, Fudge. Act Blue CEO plead the fifth. Hold on. Because Sarah's like, it's my turn. Hold up, Fudge. I'll come back for you. Hey, B-Dub, what's going on? Not your dummy. Mundummy was not born in the United States, yet the idiots and hey. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We can pick on the outside. That ain't my mammy. That ain't my mayor. That's gonna destroy one of the world's centers to be at. But hey. We the people told you so. I did. Go and get that shirt because it's over there. Trust me when I say it. Hey, Kathleen. All right, then. What's this one? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just pretty much keep with Trump. That's what's gonna happen. They need to quit writing checks they ass can't cash. I ain't heard that in a minute. I ain't heard that one in a. Gone then, Gary. He done brought back. Well, he must got his ass toe up a lot growing up. Because that's last time I heard it, honey. It's like, what I do now? All right, let's read this. Them Act Blue CEO refused to answer Congress' easiest question. Bro, I wouldn't want to talk to Congress either like that, especially when I know my it's in a hot seat and it ain't a booster. Okay, then let's keep reading on down. CEO of the largest Democratic fundraising platform couldn't answer Congress' easiest question during his hearing on today, pleading the fifth when asked to clarify her last name. His girl? Is she blue-eyed blonde? I'm kidding. Stereotypical all day. I don't like watermelon, but I eat it. It says Republican-led committee on the House administration held a hearing on alleged fraudulent donation operation by Act Blue. Yes, honey, that was the sum of love. Let me cook. It says that a Democrat-aligned fundraiser platform that funneled over $19 billion to Democratic political campaigns since its founding in 2004 and over. Anybody remember those little small, little smidges of a mouse that was like kept giving even over 5,000 times? And I'm saying like impossible. But as somebody said, I needed to trust the experts. It says when Republican Georgia buried out of milk. Dude, I thought he died. Did he die? I mean, I seen Loudermilk name on everything. Was that his daddy? Okay, back up. It's a Georgia thing. It says a refused to answer question posed by the House lawmakers invoking her Fifth Amendment right remained silent a total of 22 times. Well, she was a fundraiser for the Democrats. What did you expect? It says, what did Loudermilk says? I want to make sure I'm respectful. Is it Mrs. Jones or Mrs. Wallace Jones? You should have broke that down. Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones. I would have started singing. She would have got up and walked out. It says, on the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline. Well, just show us the damn IRS receipts. Pish posh on the rest. That'll tell us everything we need to know. Zip it. We don't need anything from you. We have your numbers, bank accounts, your deposits, your withdrawals. We have them all. Ma'am, the end. We've talked about it and now they running for cover. It's like SPLC. Moms of Liberty is sitting right behind them. They saying, look back. You put us on a terrorist watch list. And Dr. Alvita, because I would have snatched her weave. I would have snatched her weave, honey. Miss Dr. Al and Minister Alvita said, listen, I'm going to have to watch my words now, child. But let me tell you who my family is. And then, Jim Jordan was like, hey, she left. Bye, ass crotch. Disrespectful twit. I'm sitting there listening. I said, ooh, she said that about Dr. Alvita. Can I jump through this screen? No. Heifer. She is the legacy. Child, you couldn't even taste the legacy. All right, then. I'm sticking up for Dr. King. Damn, Jazz Crockett. Hey, Lisa Beth, girl, where you been? Hey, Trish, you gotta run. Bye, Melissa. Have a great day, girl. Go on and have a great day. I took both shop class. I'm gonna get out of y'all conversation because y'all talking about shop classes and stuff now. Bill Gates said he was never at the island. The plane. I had to. Woo, because it could have sit right back. Let me hear a spell. And yeah, we could have went there too. Somebody went to that damn island. 3-hour tour. Okay, no. Where's Mary Ann and Ginger? Stop playing. They was too old. Ha ha! Wink, wink. But anyway, and don't play with us. Where's the crybaby at now, Nora? I believe you, girl. Even Belinda said, Bill, stop playing. And give me half. We're not gonna go there. He gonna tell he was never at the island. What the diddly squat was that? What is this? That's a long title. New York Post. They reliable. Impeachment sought against a federal judge over alleged sex in chambers and lying to investigators. Did she lie loud enough? Because she was howling every other day. I said, why you so loud? It ain't that damn good. It ain't that damn... Girl, you ain't got to be that damn loud. The hell kind of kinky going in those chambers. But you know, why they impeaching her? Just let everybody ruin her life. She would just sit there. I wouldn't appoint nothing. It's like, seriously. 2 congressional Republicans from Georgia. Clay Fuller and Andrew Clyde said she was too loud. Okay, then I'm gonna get right with this because she ain't. You still got that? You got her moaning. We gonna hold off on that. Dave, tell us when you got her screaming. You kept that? Why did you keep a federal judge getting beat down from the back by a deputy police chief, and she was loud, moaning to the point people coming out her office? Why you keep that?
I just haven't deleted it yet.
Go ahead and play it. That's enough, Dave. That's a courthouse. You didn't even see the deputies start running. Everybody knew who that hoe was. I mean, that thought over there. Why she screaming so loud? Knowing that damn some granite stairs and stuff bouncing off the damn wall. If I was her husband, I'd take it all. She wouldn't come home at all. Love should have brought you home last night and not in the corridors of a judge chambers. Just that. Woo! But Dave, you need to delete that. What the hell you still got that for? Miss Barbara, why Dave still got that?
I knew it would come in handy.
You knew it was coming handy.
I knew it would come in handy.
Delete that. Carol is saying, but Dave, delete that.
Give it a few more months.
Give it a few more months. Why? It's cemented in my forehead. She sounds like a Porky's, a movies marathon. Just why? Just no. She's a federal judge. That was a great article. That's about as far as I'm getting in that article of that thought. Okay, and she's a federal judge and ain't got no respect, so I won't be going in front of her at all. What is this one? Nah, we just read that. Okay, I'm glad I didn't see anymore. I'm gonna get to my articles because, girl, where you be pulling yours from? I'm kidding. Same way I get mine. Okay, what's this one? Oh. We not gonna go there yet. We'll go there about 5 minutes before the show end, honey, because I don't want nobody getting in their feelings today. We're gonna go ahead and say Trump said y'all get paid. So if your husband or spouse or niece or nephew work for Border Patrol or ICE, they got a mean check headed their way. I mean, all that back time, because they ain't not been on job, okay? Trump signs the $70 billion border security bill, locking in ICE Border Patrol funding through 2029. Here's my big kick off this. Trump just wanted $5 billion. Anybody remember Trump wanted $5 billion just to build a wall? The first time around, build a wall, 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet tall. He only asked for like $5 billion, and they hooped and hollered and said, "Doc, I want freedom. Doc, I want freedom." So we had all of that, and now just to pay some folks, just it, and the security of it, $70 billion. Ain't that a come up? Way to go, Border Patrol.
Their funding is guaranteed.
I said until all the way through, so they can't nitpick. They can't go up there and sling Molotov cocktails at ICE. Day 35. It says President Donald Trump signed a nearly $70 billion immigration enforcement bill Wednesday, locking in major funding for ICE and Border Patrol through the end of his term, taking one of the Democrats' favorite government shutdown weapons off of the table. Now they're just using the SAVE Act. Okay, then back up here. The bill provides long-term funding for President Trump's border security agenda through 2029, including money for ICE and Border Patrol and other Department of Homeland Security enforcement needs. Supporters says the move give federal immigration officers the tools, manpower, stability, swamps, alligators, trenches, moats, and everything else to do their job without being threatened every budget season like a political game in Washington. This is a major win for the Trump administration and border agents and the American people. It's huge. Because you remember, that's why they said we're going to shut down the government, because these people don't need to be paid. Our border don't need to be secure. TSA don't need for y'all to fly. All the rest of this was all wrapped up into the same, now they don't have to go back and grovel. It's not like a historical black college every year. I'm sipping my tea. It says the package include billions for ICE, billions for Border Patrol. That means they're going to get faster cars. It says an additional funds for enforcement costs. It also gives the administration more ability to plan ahead instead of waiting on the annual budget battles that often leaves law enforcement caught in the middle or defunded. How you going to defund our military? That's some, never mind. It says Republicans frame the bill as a necessity or a necessary step to restore order after years of chaos at the southern border. Absolutely. I still believe the alligators, don't they have electric eels? I'm just asking for myself, okay? It says they argue that agents should not have to wonder where Congress will fund a basic mission of protecting the country and enforcing the laws. Then how the electorate going to get in? It says also Democrats oppose the measure. Boo. But, I got to be unbiased. They wrote it up, claiming it gives the administration too much money. Hold up.
How much did Obama and Biden spend?
I got to sip my tea on this stupidity. Too much money for immigration enforcement. What? Immigration enforcement without enough restrictions. Chris, get out your nose. It says, but Republicans move forward anyway, saying that the American people voted for secure borders, deportation of illegal aliens who break the law, and end to the open border politics. Yes, you wrote this, didn't you? It says Trump's decision to sign the bill sends a clear message. Go home. Not E.T. Guadalupe too. It says the border is not a bargaining chip, right? ICE and the Border Patrol are not political pawns. Way to go. American national security should not depend on whether Democrats decide to cooperate during another shutdown. It says the funding does not solve every problem, don't say. Created by years of bad policies, weak enforcement, and political sabotage. Two snaps in a circle. Okay. It says, but it gives the Trump administration the power to move forward without begging Congress every month or every few months for permission to protect our country. How was it vulnerable? How was it swallowed up by the Pentagon? Department of Homeland Security. How it ain't got its own whole other thing? Where is their budget? Like you do the Pentagon. It says that is why this is more than a spending bill. It's a border security victory. Democrats want leverage. Trump took that away. Like a wet dream. And for millions of Americans who have watched the border crisis unfold for years, this is the kind of action that they voted for. I don't know, but this is off subject, Gary. I want some boiled eggs. I don't know how the hell that popped through my head, but it did. I just seen boiled eggs. Back to what I was coming about. Literally, all I saw was just boiled eggs and a top hat. Yep, I am very hungry. Anybody talking about food, please don't. Ain't ate. Really? At all. Okay, then. I did have a El Quito from the store. Hey there, Fudge. What is this one? Did it redo it? Did that restart over? Yes, I think it did. What in the world happened to my Rumble page? Wow. I need to talk more over there. They lonely. And for the record, I had Philly cheese. Dude, you was about to get the finger. I mean, it was coming up so quick. I was taking it back to the 6th grade. I was about to shoot you a birdie. Boy, where Lisa Beth? Okay, where Michelle? Don't start. He talking about a Philly cheesesteak. Child. Lucretia, what you have? I had to go pick up my niece from the South Carolina, and I stopped at Quick Trip and got me a tequila. That's all I had today. I'll figure it out after this. All right, then. What's this, Sarah? Hold on. Oh, this is us blowing Iran. I mean, y'all understand. Get your mind out the gutter. Here we go. Developing sitcom. Boy, they be snitching a lot. Are we supposed to know all this? Sitcom announced new rounds of airstrikes against Iran. I had to check the date because it seemed like we be dropping bombs every day. It says that on the military, United States military conducted additional self-defense. Okay. Self-defense airstrikes against Iran on Wednesday evening. The U.S. Central Command Forces began launching additional self-defense strikes against, again, today at 5:15 p.m. Damn, they was dropping bombs when we was over here dropping bombs. Go on, Dave. We mesh. We synchronized. It says the targets include the Iran and the commander-in-chief direction. The strikes are in response to Iran unwanted and continued aggression. Please don't tell me they still bombing Kuwaiti. It says early Wednesday, Pete Hegseth said the strikes against Iran will be strong. Yeah, he don't look like he mince words. We'll strike them hard tonight, and hopefully Iran makes a good decision. It says early Tuesday, the sitcom announced that the United States Army crew were safely rescued. Oh, we told y'all. Don't shoot down nothing of ours. Not even a helicopter. Not an Apache. Bro, we coming for y'all. We're gonna clean your clocks. We're gonna stomp your ass. Don't do that. Why are you shooting down Apache helicopters? Well, you deserved it. All right, then here you go. At least we got our two men back. Cause could you imagine if y'all would kill one of them? I'm trying to give you some leeway. I know none of y'all gonna hear from me, but you know, hey, stop it. Let those people go. Damn, y'all ain't Moses. You ain't Harry. It's like Herod. Stop it. Just let the damn people go. Let them go and show their legs. It says on June, 2 members of the United States Army were shot down. The soldiers were safely rescued in approximately 2 hours. They got little GPS trackers on now. So there you go. Rescue efforts were led by the United States Naval Forces Central Command. President Trump later confirmed that the 2 pilots are safe and uninjured, Christy. It says later Tuesday, sitcom announced the United States launched strikes against Iran. Boy, y'all got rain down on 2 days. Y'all just let it go. Open up the damn. You can make some money, but you can't control the whole strait. Who am I? I can't negotiate that. It says the sitcom forces began launching self-defense strikes against Iran and the chief commander's direction in response to, y'all still kicking ass from yesterday? Talk about a Gemini can't hold no grudge. I mean, damn, Trump, let it go. Didn't they drop some bombs yesterday after they got the men back? And then it was like the Marines went over there and said, we ain't through with you. Get over here. And now they waited a whole nother day and still dropping bombs. Well, let our stuff go. I mean, 2 days straight for 2 men. Can you imagine if you would have killed one? Chow. Y'all just... No more command supreme leaders ever getting back on television saying you finna whoop our tails. Just don't. Just let it go. Just take all of that oil that is being backed up into your own petroleum systems and is being shut down. I need to get out of the war. But yeah, just let the Hormuz go. You know, get like 10%. Do it like Panama Canal, okay? But you ain't finna take over that whole damn thing. Listen, Irans. We're gonna treat you like Kim Jong-un. And if you keep going after the EAU and you know, Kuwaitis and the other Saudis and stuff, you're going to get your ass stomped. Even Iraq, like, don't bring us in there. So listen, we ain't going to run out of weapons anytime soon. We got big boats. So we just trying to say, let those people go. Y'all got your own little sack. Go out there in the you know, desert or some shit. Let them city folks go. I mean, if they want to wave their hair and show their legs and, you know, dance in the street again, let it be all right. But, you know, running over and murdering and slaughtering 60,000 people in a month? Yeah, y'all gonna get y'all ass keep doing that. But other than that, you know what? Drop that bomb. Make it rain. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave. One nation still under God. A powerful personal testimony about faith,
family, freedom, patriotism, grassroots America, and the fight to preserve the moral foundation. Through deeply personal stories and cultural commentary, this book explores faith in a modern America, the attack on family values, raising children in a culture of confusion, patriotism and freedom, truth, censorship, and a media manipulation, grassroots America and community, hope for a future generation. This is more than a political book. It is a testimony of perseverance, faith, rebuilding, and the belief that America is still worth fighting for. A message for Americans who believe this nation is worth saving. God, family, country, in that order. So order your book today.
How the hell you got a thread longer than mine, Braxton? I mean, y'all, down, ladies, down. Braxton, put the keyboard down. I'm sitting here like, who the hell keep talking to each other? Not Braxton done started a whole damn diatribe of them killing us with our food. I said, why is it so long? Who did this? No, it's just about something and some young bucks. That's all I'm saying. So welcome back, everybody, to, get on in the chat room, learn other stuff, because that's how we learn. Make sure y'all get on over there and support. That is, you could go to Patreon, sign up for that, 4 different tiers, and then there's a discount code for the merchandise. Also, especially the the bundle pack. Make sure it is up and going. 250th birthday anniversary. We still heal as America. It's coming up, so y'all get on over there. You're not gonna find it any other way either. So y'all get over there, support us like that, or just as Dave says, donate. Yeah, I'm trying to swallow all of the phlegm down. So T has been my best friend for the last couple of days. So here we go. And some food news. What, Braxton? Scientists, nutritionists, and researchers have said cockroach milk. Who? They got titties. How you milking a cockroach? Hell, I'm in your conversation now. Who implanted titties on a cockroach? I mean, who got tweezers that small? What? That's like having a candle scented twat. It's not a good idea. It might sell out at first until the taste. Yeah, she tried. It says it's possibly coming to a store in the future. I'm gonna skip it like I do a peel fruit. The hell, I ain't trying to die. Who drinking cockroaches? But you know, somebody out there jazzercising still. It says the milk comes from the Pacific roach beetle. I don't give a damn if it came from the Georgia cockroach beetle. The flying ones, water bugs, for all I care. Here you go with some chocolate covered bullshit. It says they are more tastier. You know? Did you order some? Freeze dry them? How you know? Don't be vouching for no evil demonic crap. God didn't say eat roaches. It's more nutritious than cow milk. I try almonds at that, and I know almonds ain't got no titties. It's like, where you get almond milk from? How you milk them? Who pinched it that hard? The hell is that? So, see, Braxton be trolling y'all ass. I would have said, Braxton, stop it. He's talking about titties on roaches. I'm gonna get the hell off and over there. That don't make no damn sense. Welcome back. You see what I gotta put up with? Stuff like that, Lisa Bell. Just, woo. I'm still trying to figure that one out. You gotta go. Have a great one, girl. My chickens ran out past my husband. Woo! And that rooster can be an asshole. So can Braxton. Just coming up here with any damn thing. Just, no, we ain't doing that. All I did was mention cockroach milk. 3D printed meat and three. Why you starting stuff, Braxton? You just stop laughing too. I was something else. Braxton is talking about roach milk. I wasn't. What the hell? Let's go on. We're gonna get on over here to James O'Keefe. Shish. At least he talking about ballots. And I mean, damn. I don't know how I got in y'all conversation. Y'all was ignoring me. Now I see why. Braxton gonna have y'all mind all just in just I ain't eat no crickets. He ain't do shit to me. We good. It says James O'Keefe Media Group, multiple ballots found inside of Los Angeles County libraries. 1, 2, 3. What they gonna do about it? I don't want to keep talking about it. They gonna put Spencer back up in there? Then pish posh. It says the James O'Keefe Media Group on Tuesday released a photo of multiple ballots found inside of an LA County library. The picture was taken last Friday, 3 days after the poll closed for the primary election. It says that multiple California ballots found inside of LA County. This picture was taken last Friday. We're hopeful these ballots made it to the right processing center. That was it. Okay. It said on Monday, Spencer Pratt was eliminated in Los Angeles mayoral primary race after communist Romaine Noodles advanced following the latest mail-in ballot drop. Romaine was in last place last week after the polls closed, and she even gave a teary concession speech. However, the Democrats kept producing mail-in ballots that favored Romaine Noodles, and she eventually surpassed Spencer Dams Pratt. You rub my belly, I rub yours. I think she got whatever the hell it is Dave hemmed up over there in the corner. Hurry up, don't be shouting at her and shit. Don't let her bring a damn lizard up in there. Something over there in that den. Better not be in my shoes. Let her done brought something gift up in here like we wanted it. Hey there, Trump and the military have been taking oil out of Iran. During nightfall, Trump said he took 20 ships full. Is that why it went down at least 4 cents? Way to go, Trump. I mean, until you turn on all of our stuff, I can't stand allergies. All right, I see sexual assault for something. Let's see what this is. Okay, here goes another P. Diddy saga. What the hell y'all looking for over there? Well, leave that damn light on and see what the hell she running for, because that's something over there that cat is wanting and trying to get to. And it better not be no damn, yeah, get my shoes off the floor. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to jump on all y'all. All right then, Sean, I ain't mentioned this man's name in a long damn time. P. Diddy. Accused in a new lawsuit of a sexual assault of a child actor. Here we go. Is this an old article? Let's make sure. Okay, came out today. It says, in prison, P. Diddy Combs have been accused of sexually assaulting a child actor in an explosive lawsuit filed in California that accused him of, okay, who is it? Combs, 56, twisted multi-day parties rife with drugs, degraded sex acts, and children's swimming pool full of baby oil. Oh, you're talking about the freak-offs. It says in a new lawsuit, a child actor going by the pseudonym John Doe. Okay then, so defendant Combs' conduct was outrageous, intended to terrorize and cause him emotional distress, and did in fact cause him emotional distress. This could be anyone. The assault also so extreme as to go beyond the bounds of decency and be regarded intolerable by civilized society. It's P. Diddy. He did worse than what we already know. Okay. The former child actor claims that the suit that Sean led him to speak to him privately. All right. He pulled a Shannon Sharp. Okay, I'm gonna need to shut the hell up on that one. The actor said that he started to so he got a Molly slipped into his drink. I'm trying to be not graphic, okay? It says okay. Okay then. Well then, he's a perv. So if they got proof, it's going to be either a civil lawsuit, or they want money, or they want to press charges. It says some represented. He's just another hater in a long list of people trying to get in the money gravy train, encouraged by personal injury lawyers. Hey, if he did it, he got the proof. You got to stand in the line and get paid. Got these other people that's been waiting for a minute. I ain't trying to make light of it, but is they going to redo it? Or are they going to recharge him? Will he be charged in another state for trafficking people, drugging people, assault, any of this stuff? Or is it another, let's do it civilly? Like I said, me personally, I'm not making light of this. We've been through this. Why didn't they step up then? This has not been a secret. Why wouldn't they step up, especially when the dude is already good? That's why I don't know about any of these. But like I said, me personally, I'm not gonna make assumptions because it's P. Diddy, and I'm shocked R. Kelly don't have more women out there. But yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Hey Dave, can I have some more tea? Hold up, because this ain't gonna work. But we still got 20 minutes. Come on. I'm just getting tea, people. Hey there, Gary. I can fight. Wait a minute. I can overnight it. They will pack it to ship. Gary, eat your pizza. Hey Gary, but thank you. Gotta go. YouTube in the kitchen. Go ahead.
I love pizza.
He gonna ship it. Okay, Dave said, all right. We'll eat the pizza. I mean, if we go down there and get to Tony's Pizza, absolutely. Hey, Sarah, what is this? Some more strikes? Girl, aren't you raring for war today for some reason? Is that better? I don't know what happened with the camera. That kind of sucked there for a minute. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. As I'm trying to keep my throat clear. Iran targets U.S. base in Jordan, Kuwait, and Bahrain after Trump orders strike near Strait of Hormuz. All right, Trump, go and whoop some ass. We over it. It says Iran attacked U.S. bases in Bahrain, also Kuwait and Jordan with drones and missiles Wednesday in retaliation for American strikes on Iran's target around the Strait of Hormuz. It says the tit-for-tat strikes are among the latest exchange between the two warring countries since the pair agreed a ceasefire in April. Nearly all of the Iranian missiles and drones were intercepted, and there was no immediate report of death or injuries to the United States personnel and damage to the United States facility. Yeah, how they keep, where they getting all these damn weapons from? The end. Great article. Yeah. Is China going in there and giving them all this weaponry, or they just have had all this weaponry? I'm trying to straighten up your camera, so I'm doing this, and hopefully it will catch on in a minute. I hope. If not, then y'all just saw our cup. Y'all get on over there and get one. The next town over from me, Summers, Washington, had one of the. I am not finna read that. Braxton, just trying to convince these damn ladies they eat cockroaches. Somebody gonna be like, "Ooh, I try one." No, don't do that. All right, let's talk about J.D. Vance. I mean, seriously, stop trying to get these people to buy some cockroach milk. Ugh. Okay then. Shit. It says Democrat Attorney General skips J.D. Vance anti-fraud roundtable. Did y'all think they was going to stand up for the United States citizens? Like, seriously, did anybody really think that they was going to stand up for the United States citizens? It says every Democrat state attorney general invited to J.D. Vance anti-fraud roundtable at the White House refused to attend, even after Vance extended what should have been a simple olive branch. Come to the table and help fight fraud. The American attorney general showed up. Democrats did not. But these are the ones that want you to muzzle yourself and get a digital ID. Okay then. It says more than 20 Democrats attorney generals skipped the meeting, claiming they was given short notice and not enough information about the agenda. That may be the official excuse, but to millions of Americans watching government waste, welfare fraud, and Medicaid fraud, and abuse of taxpayers funded programs, it looked like something else. It looked like Democrats do not want to be in the room when fraud is being discussed. Fresh, warm, hot coffee, tea. It also says Vance has been leading the Trump administration anti-fraud push as the White House moves to crack down on waste and abuse in the federal government. It says the roundtable was meant to bring state attorney generals together with federal officials to discuss how taxpayer dollars are being stolen, misused, or funneled through broken systems that politicians have failed to police. Ellison is a Democratic attorney general from Minnesota. If he's already being watched, him and the governor, and also the the state congresswoman or United States congresswoman from that state. You thought they was going to show up? But you tried. You tried, J.D. Vance, to give out the olive branch. Way to go, sir. Yeah, you tried it. All right, then back over here. It says that should not be a partisan issue. Fraud steals from taxpayers. Fraud steals from family. Fraud steals from people who actually need help. When government programs are abused, working Americans pay the price while criminals and political insiders walk away with the money. As I said, they hired 87,000 IRS agents, and they are looking at your bank account for $600. It says the Democrat attorney generals argued the invitation came too late, that their offices were not given enough time to prepare. But when the subject is stopping fraud, protecting taxpayer money, and holding corrupt systems accountable, showing up shouldn't be hard. This is the problem with Washington and Democratic state run. It says, or Democratic run states, they will show up fast when they want to sue President Trump. They will show up fast when they want to block immigration strategies and enforcement. They will show up fast when they want to protect radical policies. But when asked to sit down and talk about fraud, they suddenly have schedule changes. You know what? Move to a better city. I don't know how to tell. I don't know. You got to vote these people out. But it seems like it's a Democratic stronghold, and they just keep getting put up in there. I don't know what voodoo hoodoo crap that these Democrats go out here and tell these damn people, and how they're going to make their lives better, or what they're going to do differently. And it's been the same damn way for decades. So how are you blaming Republicans for the utopia of all of the inner city? I've never understood that. That's their issues, not Republicans, Democrats. Can't tell me that they haven't blown through all that money. I still ask again, if we almost $40 trillion in debt, right? $1 trillion in debt, in federal debt, I guarantee you, I'm going to bet on it, 75% is waste, fraud, and abuse. 75% of our debt. It literally went to waste, fraud, kickbacks, and abuse. And there's nothing we can do about it. But they want to take it out of your bank account and demand over $110,000 from every man, boy, woman, and girl. And I'm sitting here talking about, hey, y'all get on over there and buy a mug. That's just where that money go. Oh, just where that money go. Y'all still talking about roaches? Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Better not be Braxton again. Damn, Braxton Dame. All up in here. Did everyone know by now desserts from chocolate covered roaches, vanilla covered roaches, fondue roaches, cooked scorpion on a stick, and a scorpion Braxton, turn and face the damn corner. Put the phone down. Put the damn phone down, Braxton. No, don't hit enter and talk to another female on this damn page. Just stop giving these women heebie-jeebies. Damn. How you know that anyway? back to this. Let's get back to Christy, because you see what Braxton over there doing. He giving y'all nightmares, and I'm not involved in it, okay, for the first time. Okay. Hey, B-Dub. I've been dreaming I did. What? Was I dreaming or didn't or did? President Trump said there will be no Sharia law in the United States. Should he have to say that? Probably was. I don't know if it's Trump. He done said a lot of stuff. That probably was one of them. So I'm not going to. You know what? Hold up. Let's just ask. Copy. We finna ask. I'm going to ask for you. Here we go. It's coming up. Come on. Thank you. Let's see what it says. Verify an exact wording and context when I accidentally. You weren't dreaming the idea, but I can't verify. Trump said the exact line, there will be no Sharia law in the United States. What I found, Trump has talked about Sharia law, especially in the United States, in a 2025 UN speech where he claimed London was moving towards Sharia law under whoever Kane is, the mayor over there. The White House also issued actions related to national security topics, including designating the Muslim Brotherhood, but no, not in those exact words. And legally speaking, the United States already operates under the United States Constitution and American law, not Sharia. So it's incompatible. Hey there, hey Karma, what's going on? What fudge we asked? Okay, there you go. Hey there, Karma, I still can't understand why the federal government allowed Mandamit to go as far as he's gone. Street prayer takeover. It was a Muslim statement from the political war. People wake up and not later. Now, not later. Are they gonna wake up there? Being honest. Are they really gonna wake up in New York? Or we gonna keep talking about them and they going further and further into Gotham City? So we're gonna see, because this dude at first, the Puerto Rican parade was canceled. It was such a big ass uproar. Y'all pushed back, or they pushed back so much up there at the mayor's office calling in. Oh, he said, "Oh, I forgot." So they reinstated the Puerto Rican war. The Puerto Rican parade. So maybe that's what it's going to take, Karma, is people and New York city citizens to push back on his ass. Not us, them. That dude ain't going to listen to a damn word we got to say. I'm just throwing that out there. Not a red nickel is he going to pay attention to us. And we're not his highest ones either. All right. Here's a touchy topic for the day. Everyone knows that Kamalo, what the hell is his name? Am I saying it right? Camelo, whatever. Anthony, the one had found guilty of murder yesterday. Why you don't know his name? Because I didn't put that much damn energy in it. It says Carmelo Anthony appeals murder conviction. Again, I said this is part of the judicial system, okay? He has every right to appeal it. So don't go out there and say the sky falling, woo. Just don't stop that. It says Anthony appealed his murder conviction on Wednesday. He didn't, his lawyers did. It says Anthony was sentenced to 35 years in prison after a jury convicted him of murder in the fatal stabbing of Austin Metcalf. Numerous witnesses identified and testified that Camaro Anthony was the aggressor and instigated the fight with Austin Metcalf. It says Anthony stabbed a Metcalf in the heart. The teen track star died in his twin brother's arm. It says Anthony will be eligible for parole after half-time served. Listen, people. I've been seeing that a lot on my Facebook page. Far-fetched as hell. This is Texas. This is not Maine. That is Texas. That is none of y'all downstate. Okay? Hold up. And even if he do get on parole, that don't mean they gonna grant it. At all. At all. So the people who was like, oh my God, he's gonna get out. Stop lying. Y'all stop that. You ain't got no damn crystal ball. And do you know the law in Texas? And most people do not get parole in the first time, third time, and fourth time in this type of crime. So he's going to do majority of his damn time. So I've been seeing that. Oh my God, that's not long enough. I agree on that. But the speculating and saying, oh, he's only going to do 17. Shut up. That is not how that damn work. He is eligible for parole. It didn't say guarantee shit. And by the time he done got his ass broke in, being baby-faced and all, oh, he gonna get tagged in prison. He gonna get tagged in prison. It's gonna be over. Gonna be, so in the judicial system, you still get to appeal your case. That don't mean it's gonna happen tomorrow. That don't mean it's gonna happen 2 years, 5 years, 10. He can appeal his case on any level that he can find. But in the judicial system, inside of the United States of America, without any emotions, they have rights to appeal their cases. So there's that. So that's the next step for his, I guess, hell, I don't know. Like I said, wasn't gonna waste my damn energy. All this bullshit I'm seeing on social media, a bunch of grown ass folks don't know how to damn act. Hey everybody, but yeah, it's a touchy feeling, wanting to turn it black and white. Get there. Oh no, you ain't coming on my page. I don't care. Hey Misha, how my baby's doing? Hey Niecy, how you doing? So nope. No. But that's why I say I'm gonna wait. But he is appealing, and he got, for everybody that's not knowing, Anthony got exactly 35 years guilty of murder. So yes, boing, there he go. I just wanted to say that. So a lot of people are like, well, what happened? He appealed it. That mean they're gonna let him out? No, that does not. Stop with the tomfoolery. Because he's locked up, he's still in processing, still on restriction, still going through SHU and everything else. And everybody's like, well, he's appealing it. They can let him out, and all they doing is raising bond. That don't excuse you. See, take your emotions out. Because that should have sounded asinine to you when you came out your mouth. It don't work that way. His ass in prison, he was found guilty, right? Yeah, I don't give a damn. He'll be in there until whatever appeal happened. So for everybody was like, oh my God, they're gonna let him out. Just you formulating those words in your psyche, heart, mind shows you how much energy you threw in something you shouldn't have. Because that is dead damn wrong. So even if you see it on an opposing side of people attacking you or anything like that, no, that is a damn lie. That's not how that works. So tempers are still heightened. Prayers to the Metcalf family, whatever. So me personally, I posted about it. I wrote about it. I read about it. Next, please. And that's how we're going to treat that one. But we're going to go ahead and cut this off because even though I got like 3 minutes left, I ain't giving a psychic right about now. Not a sidekick right about now. So y'all get on over there. This is the end of the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. I'm going to really re-warm up this and put something in it. At least a Theraflu. Mullen? Anyway. Thank y'all for allowing me to choke halfway through in your ears. Get on over there and support us by donating. Or, you know what? Just go get you a bundle pack. Like I said, get on over there, get the bundle pack with the shirt and the hat. Not shirt and hat. Damn it. See? Where's Todd at? Shirt and mug. So get on over there. If not, just donate. And we're going to see y'all back here tomorrow. Hold on, because I'm calling out Braxton last. Misha, Braxton done hogged half the damn show chat room. Had these women on lockdown over there on Facebook, Misha. I mean, he was smooth sailing all up in these women talking about cockroach milk. I didn't, Trish. I mean, gave him all y'all attention. All right, Miss Barbara and Nora out there. Sarah Smith or Christy out there. Addie and Todd, y'all stay blessed. Dee Dee and Marsha, everybody. And Misha, go sit Braxton down somewhere. Carol Ann, you have a great night also. Gary, how the hell you jump over here, Gary? He said she ain't paying attention to her phone. I'm getting over there on the other one. Ha ha! Smart Gary. All right, Janet Meadows. That's how we see y'all tomorrow. No, the hell I ain't. Yeah, we'll do at least a live, okay? We'll do a live or something. All right, everybody out there. Hold on, phone. Wait a minute, Troy Mitchell. Hold your horses. Fudge and Karma and B-Dub out there. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Who else was up in here? I could have sworn I seen Kathleen, William Beamer, all the rest of them, all the rest. So, you know what, Dave? You know what to do. See y'all tomorrow. Go ahead.
Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine. He's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.